Hello, Coaster fans, and welcome to our review of Cedar Point. Yes, Cedar Point is Sandusky, Ohio, considered the coaster capital of the world. Look at Cedar Point, man. We got our unlimited fast pass. We got our tickets. I'm Dave, and that's Will in the back of me there. And we're here to give our unadulterated review of Cedar Point. So if you're a coaster head, drop us a follow. And now stay tuned for our show. Let's go. We are here at
Cedar Point.
Cedar Point.
One of the best roller coaster places on earth.
Yes. Look at this. Wing Coaster Gatekeeper. B&M Wing Coaster. This is B&M. One of the best wing coasters in the world.
There's like 20.
There's like 20. Look how it pauses right there. Then it drops you. Look at that loop. Going into that invert. Yes. Woo. So you think it's over. It's crazy. This is that inches you forward. I know we gotta go. Millennium Force, y'all. We are gonna ride this more than once. It must be rode more than once. We're gonna do it. Look at that fucking drop, 315 feet of awesomeness. We finally reached our destination. We did it, Joe. We did it. We did it, Joe. Steel Vengeance, we did it. Steel Vengeance, y'all. This is it. We are ready to go. Run, y'all. Okay. You ready? Here we go, EV. Yes. Coaster community, let's go. Let's go. Okay, so we just rode Steel Vengeance twice.
Steel Vengeance twice.
So we gotta give
in less than an hour.
So we rode Wildcats Revenge at Hershey Park and then Steel Vengeance now here at Cedar Point. So we gotta tell an honest assessment as to both rides. This one hit different because we rode in the middle the first time. The second time we rode in the very back.
In the back.
That was like really, riding the back was really good.
Yes.
First of all, please, if you go, please get your fast pass. You must get your fast pass. That's important. That is important. Which one did you like more?
I liked, get ready, Wildcats Revenge at Hershey Park more. The reason why I like it a little more, because to me experience matters. So they were operating the ride better. They were on 3-car operations for God knows why. Steel Vengeance is on 2, despite its huge popularity worldwide. Also, because Wildcat is smaller, all of the elements are packed into a smaller footprint, so it's one after the other, after the other, after the other. Whereas Stevie, it's faster, but because it's a bigger ride, the elements are further paced out. So it's like you can recuperate, then there's another. You recuperate, then there's another element there, and you recuperate, then there's another. But with Wildcat, it's like pow, pow, pow. It doesn't give you that chance of quick recovery after the elements. So
and
that's
Stevie means Steel Vengeance, just in case you don't know.
What do you think?
I actually, after everything, even the experience, I did prefer the Steel Vengeance a little bit more because it had a longer layout, and it was a lot more bang for your buck.
Yeah.
Even though we had to wait a little bit longer because of the experience, and the Operation Cedar Fair needs to work on that. Their operations need to work on that. So I would say for me, this was just slightly better because of the coaster itself. It was a lot. It's a lot to handle, and but Steel Vengeance, it's really nice, but Wildcats Revenge is very, very close for me. It's both of them very close, but in terms of experience, it's Wildcats Revenge.
And my preference is just only by a little.
Yeah, it's just Wildcats Revenge. In terms of experience, that does take the cake for me because it was a lot it was a lot better in experience
Yeah.
than this one was. But in terms of the ride itself, it was good. This one was great.
It's still vintage.
It's still Vengeance was great, man.
Mhm.
All right, next one. Here we go. Yes. All right. All right, got you. About to ride Maverick. One of the best multi-launch coasters, has 3 launches, and it's by B&M. What is this by? Who's this by? Intamin. This is an Intamin coaster, multi-launch coaster. It's gonna be awesome. It takes you up crazy, and it's killer. You're gonna love it. Here we go. They're about to go. Look at them. Look at this. Look at them. This is Maverick, y'all. Watch how fast it goes up. Look at this. Yeah. Look how fast it goes. Bam. Boom. Bam. Boom. Nothing. No wait. Nothing. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so just rode Maverick twice. We just finished riding Maverick. It was awesome, multi-launch coaster. We rode the first time in the front, and the last time we rode in the very back. Was it different? It wasn't like it.
It wasn't like.
It wasn't like a. Yeah, it wasn't like a huge difference, but it still is a fun ride. If you
Definitely re-rideable.
It's definitely re-rideable multiple times. Had some good time on it. Multi-launch. It's a very intense coaster. I compare it to Copperhead Strike over at Cedar. Wait, what is it called? Carowinds. I compare it to that, but Carowinds and the Copperhead Strike ride, I think I like that ride a little bit more because it has another launch. It has 3 launches as opposed to this one that has 2 launches. This one is a lot more intense though. It is intense. So that first drop is like crazy bananas. I actually don't like the first drop. It's a little much, but is there anything you want to say before we move on to our next one? All right, we're about to move on to Millennium Force. I just need to sit down for like 2 seconds to gather my life.
I don't know where I'm
All right, we're about to ride Millennium Force. I hate this ride, but I have to do it. Wish me luck. I'm gonna try to keep my eyes open the entire time. Here we go, Millennium Force, let's go. We just rode that. Okay, so we rode the Millennium Force, we did it. Rode Millennium Force, voted.
I was almost too big for it. I felt like
Look. See, look. Millennium Force has been voted the golden ticket for being the top 10 giga coasters in the world for the past 10 years?
Up to 2015.
Up to 2000, so it is a force to be reckoned with.
However, Ferry 325 is better. Like, for me, this is all about the first drop, and then it just kind of meanders.
Yeah, so I mean, it could also be the fact that we were riding in the middle. We actually decided to go in the middle for this one, and when we did Fury 325, we actually was in the front and the back.
We did the front, the
back and the middle. Yeah,
again.
so we did whole different perspectives. Mm-hmm. So I mean, we rode it once. We can ride it again, but we might go and take a break and go onto this little coaster here, the Rougarou. But definitely, the first drop is. It hits. But here's the thing: the views of over the Lake Erie. Is that Lake Erie?
Lake Erie.
Oh my God, the views are spectacular.
They are.
It's like, wow, if you could just take a picture right there, that would be great. But everything else, like, it was the intense ride. For me,
Intimidator
305 was better. If I had a vote,
Fury 325 is better.
For me, Intimidator is always the better coaster for me because it's just like a race car. It's so fast. It's just so many different spins and turns with it. I love it. So yeah, we're gonna get ready to ride the Rougarou and might come back and just do the Millennium Force again, and then we got more coasters. Woo! Let's go. About to ride Val Raven. Okay, we have ridden a couple of roller coasters. We did Val Raven. Remember, we talked about Val Raven first in the back and then in the front. So it hit different in the front. In the back, it was okay. It was great. It's a great fun ride. I love it. I love Val Raven. And Val Raven is made by B&M coaster. It's a, what kind of coaster is it?
It's a dive coaster.
It's a dive coaster. It used
to be the only dive coaster in the world, but since they opened it, there's like 10 or 12 dive coasters now.
Yeah, and it's awesome. It's like has that little stall at the top of the hill, and then it drops you. So that was really, really good. When we were in the front, it just hit different. It was so awesome. I think it's ranked high in my overall coaster list. It really ranks high here. I would say this is my number 3 coaster. First for me is Steel Vengeance. Then it would be Maverick. I love Maverick.
But we still haven't written Gatekeeper or Magnum yet.
Magnum, is, for some reason, of course, with Cedar Fair, is down. You know, Cedar Fair is notorious for having down coasters, which is another criticism of Cedar Fair.
Yeah, and their ride operations haven't been great here.
Ride operation. Well, it's not that it's not great. It's that that William was explaining to me that they have to spread it among 13 different amusement parks, whereas Hershey Park only has to spread it with Hershey Park. So they have a lot more operations and maintenance work that are on standby, that are there, that they can put the money in and do it. Whereas this, they need to get a lot more money, but they're probably spreading it around.
Yeah.
So one thing that I also did like about Val Raven is their staff. Their operation staff was top notch.
They should be running Steel Vengeance.
They were awesome. Like, I think also what matters is the people that are operating it. So the experience matters. The experience of it matters. The overall experience, the maintenance matters, and the staff matters. So those are 3 things that matter in terms of an overall experience for a person on a ride. So Cedar Fair, we need for you to get your staff a little bit more in order, because it's the maintenance. It's very inconsistent. The Val Raven, their staff was top. It's gotten to the point where I'm about to go to guest services and let them know how great that staff was. They were awesome. They took their job seriously, and it was a wonderful experience with all of them. So I just need to put that out there. But we're about to write Gatekeeper, and then maybe this ride. I don't know. Raptor. I don't know what kind. It's some B&M. It's another B&M.
It's the B&M invert.
It's a B&M invert.
So the thing about the B&M inverts that was built in the late 90s and early 2000s is that B&M had them a little too intense. So what they would do later on the newer B&M inverts, they started putting trim brakes on them. Whereas the original B&M inverts like this one, there's no trims. So you feel the full speed, you feel the full intensity, you feel all of the G-forces. So this is one of the earlier B&Ms, so it's probably pretty intense. I've never ridden it.
I never rode it yet, so I need to ride it. So I do need to ride it. At some point, we do want to get a little snack, not dinner, because we don't want to
We've been here since 10. We've been here since about 10,
what time is it now?
And it's 3:30.
3:30. We've been riding the whole day. The whole day.
We're getting our money's worth.
Money's worth. Yes. Okay, so Gatekeeper next. Let's go. Whoa, we forgot to mention that we rode Rougarou. we rode Rougarou because we're coaster heads and we have to get the credit.
So we thought this B&M floorless was going to be comparable to the B&M floorless at King's Dominion. What the fuck was that?
The Dominator in King's Dominion was better than this.
The Dominator at King's Dominion dominates, because I don't know what the fuck that was. That was a waste of time.
That was crazy. And then William had to go and ride the a classic wood coaster that needs to be demolished called Blue Streak, that needed to be demolished 30 years ago. and it was as horrible as it's. It was. It was. I wrote it because it was a credit. You know, I'm a coaster enthusiast. I gotta be able to ride everything, so I wrote it. It's terrible though. Blue Streak. I don't know. It needs to go. It needs to go terribly. But yeah, let's go ahead. Oh. Okay, just finished riding Gatekeeper. We're about to ride it again.
Second time, we loved it.
It was good. It was a good ride. It was worth the wait.
Not what you expect. Not what you expected.
It's not what I expected, but it was really nice. B&M Wing Coaster. This was really, really nice. This was one of the first ones built, and Cedar Point, you know, always gets the stuff first. So
always,
it's always gonna be a first thing for Cedar Point. So we gotta do it again. Here we go. Okay, rode the Gatekeeper a second time.
Back row.
No,
is
back
a
row.
must.
Back row is
Back row is
no,
a must.
Front row is the best for me.
Back row is a must.
Back row, you feel a lot more.
Yes.
The zero G stall was a lot more slower in the back as opposed to the front, and it was a lot more whip to it. So it was for me. I like the front a lot more. He likes the back.
100% back.
But yeah, it was a great ride. It's a great ride. And so we're about to go get something to eat now. And then everything else is gravy.
Everything else is gravy. Flat ride.
We did a lot of different rides. We did so many different rides.
Yeah.
It was good. Got our money worth. Good time. Oh, here you go. And we asked for, I sat there, I was like, oh, they have this crazy shake. I wonder what it looks like. I went up to her, asked for, what's the Val Raven flavor? You know, the flavor of the day right on your board. She was like, what? She was like, she had to turn around for a second, like, oh yeah, we have that flavor of the day. I'm like, what the hell? And so I asked for like, okay, you know what the hell? Let me do the crazy shake that y'all have advertised. And they were like, what? There was one person.
He was probably the first person to ask for either all day, all week, or ever.
And so I had to sit there for 10 minutes while they were studying how to make a crazy shake. And I'm like, y'all have been working here? Don't know how to make your own stuff in the menu. Yo, this guy came out with some handcrafted stuff though. This is good as shit.
Good as shit. But I mean, it's also $20-something.
It's $20-something. But if you're a sweet tooth, the Cedar Point, go to the ice cream shop right in the main gate. It's a good way to spend $20 on some ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
This shake is hitting. Get the Val Raven flavor.
And you can eat the stuff on the side too.
You can eat all the stuff on the side. Brownie. Get a little pretzel
What
there.
we gonna do with the dog?
Should I keep it? But yeah, they didn't know how to make nothing. They were studying. They were around this guy studying how to make this shake that I just happened to order. I was like the first person.
There was 4 people.
There was 4 people standing around watching this guy make this sundae. Not sundae, but shake.
It was hilarious.
It was hilarious. And when it came out, everybody was clapping. It was like, oh my God, it's him. They didn't even know. Like, here's the thing. You have the whole, it's advertised right on the wall. Big, bold letters. Crazy shake. And not one of you know how to make it. Not one. Where is the training?
Right.
They just put you out there on the apron and said, go, give ice cream.
I mean, technically, how hard is it?
Like, but okay, so changed my clothes. Got a little Cedar Point shirt going on here. About to ride Raptor. Another B&M coaster, or hanging coaster, or suspended, or whatever those things are. This is. We're getting ready for the ride. Yes, here we go. Hopefully, I will not barf our lunch. Okay, just rode the Raptor. Just rode Raptor. It was good. It was all right. It had a little surprises load there.
So the thing about the Raptor, it's one of the 5 early B&M inverts. So with the B&M inverts, they typically add multiple trim brakes to slow them and thus reducing the intensity. Whereas with like Alpengeist and the Raptor and what's the one at Carowinds? It's not Nightwing. It's
We didn't ride it. You rode it.
I forget it, but it's one of the earlier ones. So they have they maintain their intensity. So it was good.
Yeah, that's some of it was a little intense. It was like little rattling and stuff. It was nice, but you know, it was good. It was good. Little fun. I know it might be our final roller coaster for the day. We rode a lot. Coaster enthusiasts would be proud. We rode the highs, the lows, the in-betweens, everything. Yes, we did it.
The only ride we didn't ride more than once is Raptor and Millennium Force.
Yeah, Millennium Force, but at Magnum, we never did Magnum.
Well, that is down.
It's down. Magnum is down, so that's not our fault. So, but we did a taste of everything. We had some even more than once, so we did a good job. Great job. Coaster enthusiasts, be proud. We get it. Yes. We're about to leave Cedar Point. You had fun?
Yeah, great.
We had an awesome time.
It was great.
At Cedar Point. It was a great time. We actually spent like 8 hours here.
We were here all day. We got here like 10:30. It's now what, 7?
Yes.
That's a long
great
time.
Times. Thank you, Cedar Point.
I actually want to go back and ride Still Vengeance, but this guy doesn't want to.
And look, I just don't want to walk all the way back. Why should we have to walk all the way back?
I agree.
I'm tired. Signing off. We did all of our stuff. Signing off. Bye. Y'all don't forget to like, comment, and share. More reviews coming soon.